What's going on? It's Justeeni here, and today we're doing some more Guess the Evo. This time we've got a game, Illyrian versus Illyrian, on small dry land, so let's just get right into things. So, interesting opening. I actually like this. It's completely fine here. You don't need to poly push all the time, because if you do and you find your village right away, you have to delay capture anyway, because you want to get the early forestry. And I'm assuming that's what's going to happen here. Yeah, we get forestry, perfect. These sanctuary spots are absolutely beautiful, by the way. We've got this beautiful 4, we've got this 4, and then this 4, and then we also have a 2 on the capital, which is just nice to have as well. We also, I guess this is a better 2 technically, because it's 2 immediate animals. So our sanctuary spots are really, really good, which is a good start. And we're going to be able to place one next turn. I assume we're going to place it right here. And yep, perfect. Okay, so everything's right so far. I would have made a Polytar to poly push, or made a Polytar here to get the ruins, but other than that, it's fine. They didn't make a warrior though, that's weird. Like, it's absolutely not only fine, but you definitely should be making some units here. But regardless, okay, they just kind of send things. I'm hoping they start to make some units, because the opponent's right there. You should be spamming warriors. Again, I'm surprised no warrior. That's really odd, because this village could be vulnerable. I suppose you do defend it with Polytars here, but you could turn that into a counterattack if you also support with warriors. Which I feel like that's what I want to do, because you've got these 3 Polytars, you've got this, 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 and then you can also make warriors here, and all of that can target this one city, and the opponent's going to have a hard time defending it. Now, you can play defensive here, but if you have this really nice target, why not just take it? Like the defense is going to work anyway, but the opponent's gonna just be allowed to sit there. I guess we'll see what happens. Get a rider there. Okay. So yeah, we have to play... What the heck? Okay. Well, the opponent's gonna have no problem defending, I guess. So you can't really attack them, but they made a massive mistake, and yeah, now I would actually say play defense, because you can play extremely greedy here because they just got math, and yeah. That catapult's just hitting that. That's definitely just a mistake. Just move the Polytar back. Now, you do get the siege here, but it's actually not worth it because of the catapult. So it's worth killing this Polytar, especially with the rider, so you can vet assign, but just retreat it away instead of on the city. Because you only deny 1 star per turn when you siege, but now you're losing a 3-star rider that also has a kill. So it's not the most worth it. We do get roads pre-cap though. Maybe the idea here is to overwhelm the catapult, because that very well could be it. Maybe they know that this is a bad trade and they're going for that, which, if that is the case, that's actually a pretty good play. So they just heal. If they're trying to overwhelm, I'm surprised they're not sending like this Polytar in to threaten their capital, because then they really just have too many problems to worry about. And I mean, they already do, but you can really, really overwhelm them. I suppose like you're winning at this point anyway, so you can do no wrong. That's kind of the issue I have with some of these games. Like, it's hard to tell how good the blue Illyrian is, because like they just completely missed this siege. They had it and they just didn't do it. But ultimately, they're going to win anyway, because they had a good spawn, the opponent played poorly, and they converted. Simple as that. So I don't really know what elo they are. They played decent enough, so I'm going to assume at least like 1300, but beyond that, I'm pretty clueless. I'm going to say, like, I'll just say 1350 or something, because this didn't strike me as very, like, strong gameplay. Like, there were some things they did right, but also some questionable things that gave the opponent some more options than they really should have been allowed to have, because your spawn was just amazing. I think you could have won more easily by being aggressive sooner. Because you could have put the pressure on really early, even with just like warrior spam, instead of letting the opponent occupy you a bit. Like, but once the opponent made catapults, it was just completely over at that point. So 1350, final answer. Okay, lower. I'm not too surprised by that. So I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. All right, so this one is Empress versus Barter on small drylands, and it looks like the Barter also passed turn 0 because they did nothing. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see. It's actually, I don't really know who's favorite. I think it's actually just a pretty even matchup overall. So I'm curious to see how this goes. So normal opening, and very good just with this movement already. Because again, something with Empress, we already know that there are no villages here because any empty tiles don't have resources. We also know that these are not villages because it's dry lands, and then obviously edge of the map doesn't have villages in general. But like, because of narrowing it down like this, the only possible spots for villages are in this general area. So exploring with our first warrior to hit 4 of the 5 possible spots is really, really good. You've got a high likelihood of finding a village that way. Like, pretty small thing, but yeah, unfortunately unlucky. That means the village is right here. I don't really agree with training the warrior, but like, it's fine. You can absolutely, wait, what? Okay, a few things here. First off, like normally I prefer to train a rider on turn 2 by not training the warrior turn 1, but you picked the worst of both worlds. You trained the warrior and then bot riding turn 2, trained nothing, and also this exploration. I was just talking about how the exploration on turn 0 was good, which he went into the corner, found nothing, but then promptly went here. And again, if you walk on an empty tile, you have a 0% chance of finding a village. You're never finding the village. And again, I think based on the resource indicators, it should be plainly obvious the village is right here. So you should be exploring this tile. That's the only place the village can be. There's a bunch of resource indicators suggesting so. So yeah, and it's really close to your capital too. You want to get that village ASAP, get that expansion going. And yeah, writing here is terrible. Okay, so this does not give me high elo impressions. They do finally find the village. And then there's that village up there. Wait, we forgot to buy a tech. I think hunting is better than roads, but either way, buy one of them. Climbing? Okay, oh, whoa. We're not buying hunting or roads. We're not gonna develop this. Like, at least we're making units, but this is not good gameplay. Do not do this. Okay, we meet the opponent. We're gonna retreat this rider so it can be killed. I mean, they're probably not, but if they have nearby units, then that is an issue. I would retreat it closer to your own territory where it's safer. But I guess it probably works out either way. Oh no, oh no, that doesn't kill. You gotta study those interactions. Like, you can either use Polycalculator, which I personally don't actually recommend learning interactions by just like plugging everything into Polycalculator. Like, if you do this, like, yeah, the rider dies, the warrior's at 1 HP. I know that intuitively because I played this game for a long time, and I've just gotten to know these interactions very well. I've learned most of them the hard way. And yeah, just like I said, yeah, a 5 HP doesn't kill. I believe the minimum threshold for it to kill is either 6 or 7, I forget. That's like where Polycalculator would be handy, because I just know that a 10 HP does it just fine. But yeah, 5 HP does not kill a 5 HP where you're defending. But I guess now you know. And we're also just not going to make a rider. I don't know why. Like, we can make one. We get the siege. Wait. Was there a reason why we wanted to siege with this? I mean, maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe that's too nitpicky. Then we just buy roads and do nothing. Okay. What the heck is the opponent doing? They got a border growth on their capital. despite the fact that they had a forest, and I don't know, maybe they didn't have the giant potential, maybe they loved the sawmill spot, I don't know, but the fact that they went defenders, went super slow, didn't even bother defending this, it's kind of crazy. And also, we are pressuring this a lot. We don't have the siege, though. Just, like, let them make their defender and set themselves back. You don't need to put your units nearby. And then... yeah, okay. So, we want our roads like this. The reason why we want our roads like this, I know it's the same amount of roads to connect, but one important thing about roads is they serve two purposes. They allow your units to move twice as far, and they connect your cities. This placement down here connects your cities, serving one of the two purposes. This placement that I'm showing here serves two purposes. You want your roads to be dual purpose, if possible, which in this case it is possible, so you should have done it. ELO impressions with this so far, I'm getting like 1,000 vibes, just straight up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm sorry, but what are we doing, dude? That doesn't work. Your rider doesn't even reach here. Like, first off, you need 4 full HP. I'm pretty sure either they all need to be full HP or like maybe one of them can be 9 HP, but generally they all need to be 4 HP, full HP. You cannot siege even if this rider could reach, and it can't even reach. Zone of control and force block it. So we kind of just wasted that. Now they can actually kill our warrior. So not ideal at all. At least we level up. We're going to pick up that ruins. Like, it's best to do that at the beginning of the turn. So then, like, you can react to the result. Because if you do it at the end of the turn, now, if you got something really good, you can't do much with that immediately. Like, if you get, like... I mean, if you get forestry, I suppose you could still use it. But, like, you don't know what you're going to get. Maybe if you get, like, a resource ruins, that'll completely change your plans. But we're not going to know until... Wait. We didn't even open the ruins. Like, yeah. Am I crazy? Or... yeah, it... Hold on. Did it just move? No, it didn't just move. No, I'm not crazy. They just straight up did not... I don't know. This was a live game, so maybe they just forgot that the rider was here. It happens, I guess. Okay, what are you... Okay, that had to be a misclick, right? Surely. I'm just gonna... Okay, that was not a misclick, though. That was just terrible. Just capture the village. You're not sieging. You're not that guy. I'm sorry, but... What are... Okay, Barter gets their giant. They place their Park of Fortune right now for absolutely no reason. Both of these players suck. Neither of you are special. We're going to buy hunting, and we're not even going to level up our capital. Nice. We're still not going to capture the ruins, too. Oh, we finally do! Wait! And we get a sword, which sucks, but that's how ruins are sometimes. Okay, second giant. And we are like completely unprepared to defend a giant. Oh, we siege. They can unsiege, but it's something. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. So now we should be setting up the re-siege. We're not going to set up the re-siege, are we? No. We are not setting up the re-siege. Okay, now we're going to give Barter gated power, naturally. We're going to buy strategy, of course, so now Barter can just like get an archer and that plus one giant will kill a defender. And... okay, alright. We still aren't going to level this up. We're also gonna buy farming. I do not think that was from ruins. Actually, no, that was from ruins, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, that one was from ruins. Oh, wait, that means we can get a city wall. The problem is, a city wall doesn't actually work unless they split up their giants. If you get the city wall, they'll just send their other giant, which they have no problem, like, doing. They even do it the right way, so... Oh, they actually just block your city wall, too. Now, of course, Barter's not going to support their giants, so now they can't actually siege. So... And they even... They had vision on that rider. It's in their borders. Yo, we finally level up. Of course, we could have done it for free with the lighthouse. So even somehow, choosing a level... What are these roads? I mean, cool. I'm pretty sure this is just better. But hey, I guess it's easier to move on this mountain. I don't know. Why would you do this? Maybe to help this rider? I don't like it though. Because like, now it's harder to connect here. Or here. Because you're going to place this road here anyway. So like, this road's going to become obsolete as soon as you place this one, which you need to do anyway. Unless you plan to like, do this, which is just awkward and inefficient. I mean, you could. I will judge you, but you could. We're just going to give them a free kill. I mean, it looks like they can't even unseat. They were very close to unsieging, though, because they got Gate of Power. If they just had math and placed a sawmill, then, yeah, that would have changed things. Of course, they couldn't afford it because they're broke, because they have no cities, and their most valuable one was being sieged, and... Oh, boy. This was exactly what I would expect from like I'm gonna say like 1050 ELO maybe, because like they did. I don't know. I think 1050 sounds about right. Like they did not play well. They didn't even get a giant for the entire game, and they could have gotten a giant. Like they had the ability to get Grand Bazaar. They actually never got a single monument this entire game. Like, period. Yeah, they only got the Metropolis monument after capturing Barter's capital. So, like, no awareness of even the existence of monuments, a lack of knowledge of how combat works, but that kind of just comes with experience. I'm assuming this player is very new to multiplayer, which we all were at some point. And then they bought text at the wrong time. They basically made every mistake in the book, so therefore low elo. I love absolutely roasting my fans when they send me games, you know, and for some reason you guys still send me games, so clearly whatever I'm doing is working because you guys enjoy this way too much. But yeah, 1050 elo. I might be highballing it too. I am highballing it. Good. I'm glad I'm highballing it. Because, yeah, I could have guessed 1,000, and I was thinking about it, but either way, that was actually pretty fun. I know it's been a while since I've done the Guess the Elo. It is fun to watch these games, though, no matter how bad they are. But, hope you guys enjoyed, like and sub, and have a good one.